Hello and welcome to a new crochet tutorial. I made this scarf with one of my favorite yarns, which is Caron Simply Soft. It's 100% acrylic yarn and the color is berry. I used 2 skeins of this yarn and my scarf came out 64 inches long and 11.5 inches wide. But of course it can be adjusted to any custom size you want. I will give you the multiple for the starting chain in the beginning of the tutorial. I like the simplicity of this pattern. There is only one repeating row, which is very easy to remember, and the crochet fabric looks the same on both sides. But before we start working on this project, I want to thank all of you for your comments. I've been receiving so many comments lately that I'm having a hard time keeping up replying to your comments, but I do read them and hopefully I'll be able to reply to all of them soon. And I want to especially thank those of you who told me in the comments that I need to keep my hands right in front of the camera, right in the middle of the recording screen. And this is something I've been aware of before. I have a tendency to shift my hands to the upper right corner. And that's because when I'm filming a tutorial, the camera is right in front of me. And then behind the camera, there are my hands. And I constantly switch my look from looking at my hands to looking at the camera to make sure that my hands are in the camera, right in front of the camera. And at the same time, I also need to explain what I'm crocheting and what stitch I'm making. So sometimes I do get carried away and I don't look at the camera as often as I need to, and my hands tend to go up out of the filming screen. I will try really hard and I will try to pay more attention to keep my hands right in front of the camera. So I want to thank all of you for those comments, and please do leave me comments with your feedback, with your criticism, because it's very important to me and this is how I can learn and improve. Thank you so much. Okay, and now we can start working on this project. I will be using a hook size G, 4.25 millimeters. The starting chain must be multiple of 15 plus 6. And for my scarf, I start with 51 chains. 1, 2, 3, 4. Here I have 51 chains and I'm ready to start my first row. Into the first chain from the hook, I will make a double crochet. We never count the chain on the hook, we always start counting from the next one. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and over here I make a double crochet. And these 3 chains count as a double crochet as well. So far I have 2 double crochets. Now I will make a double crochet into each one of the next 2 chains. 1, 2. So now I have 4 double crochets. Next I make 1 chain and I skip 4 chains. 1, 2, 3, 4. And into the next chain I will work a cluster. 3 double crochets finished together. So I make my first double crochet, but I don't finish it. Then into the same chain I make 1 more double crochet, but I don't finish it, and 1 more. And now I finish them all together. Next 2 chains, 1, 2, and now I will be working into the next chain, and into this chain I make a double crochet, 2 chains, and into the same chain I make 1 more double crochet. Now again 2 chains, 1, 2, and into the next chain I work a cluster again. So 3 double crochets finished together. 1, 2, and 3. Now I finish them together. 1 chain, and I skip 4 chains, 1, 2, 3, 4, and into the next one I make a double crochet. And this is basically one pattern repeat. Now I will make a double crochet into each one of the next 3 chains. 1, 2, 3. Then the pattern repeats from here. 1 chain, skip 4 chains, 1, 2, 3, 4, and a cluster into the next chain. 1 double crochet, which I don't finish, 2, and 3, and now I finish them together. Then 2 chains, 1, 2, and into the next chain I work a double crochet, 2 chains, and another double crochet. Again 2 chains, 1, 2, and into the next chain I work a cluster. 1, 2, and 3. One chain, and I skip 4 chains, 1, 2, 3, 4, and into the next one I make a double crochet. And again the pattern begins to repeat from here. I will work 3 more double crochets, then I will work this lacy part of this stitch. I'll see you at the end of the row. And here I am at the end of the row. I ended with 4 double crochets. And this is what the first row looks like. There are 3 pattern repeats. I turn my work and I start row 2 with a beginning double crochet, or alternatively you can make 3 chains here. I really like making beginning double crochets. Then I make a double crochet into each one of these next 3 double crochets. 1, 2, 3. So here I have 4 double crochets in the beginning of my row. Next, 1 chain. I skip next cluster and I will be working into this chain 2 space. And over here I make a cluster just the way I made over here. So it's 3 double crochets finished together. 2 and 3. Then 2 chains, 1, 2. Now I'm working into the chain 2 space over here, and over here I make a double crochet, 2 chains, and another double crochet. Again 2 chains, and into the next chain 2 space I work a cluster. 1, 2, 3. Now 1 chain. I skip this cluster and into each one of these 4 double crochets I will make a double crochet. 1, 2, 3, 4. And the pattern begins to repeat from here. 1 chain, skip next cluster, into the next chain 2 space, work a cluster. 1, 2, 3, finish together. Then 2 chains, 1, 2, into the next chain 2 space, 1 double crochet, 2 chains, and 1 more double crochet. Again 2 chains, and into the next chain 2 space I make a cluster. 1, 2, 3. 1 chain and a double crochet into each one of the next 4 double crochets. 1, 2, 3, and 4. And that's how the pattern goes until the end of this row. And at the end of the row, again, I made 4 double crochets. So each row starts with 4 double crochets and it ends with 4 double crochets. And here I have 3 pattern repeats. And from this point, the pattern begins to repeat. You simply crochet row number 2 until you reach your desired length, and then you fasten off. And here I want to show you what it looks like when I crochet some more. Looks very pretty. I hope you enjoyed this video tutorial. Thank you so much for watching. Please do leave me a comment, your feedback, criticism. I appreciate them all. Thank you so much.